We also have a new administration in the White House. Joining us live in studio is Stephen Miller from GSFM, and remotely is Peter McGuire, who's the CEO of XM. Gentlemen, welcome. Peter, you are a trader. Before we get into the depths of the US Fed, you are talking to traders around the globe every day. What's the word on the airwaves about this phenomenon?
Well, good morning, Nadine, Andrew, and Stephen. I think the first part is I'll run with Jerome Powell's comments. He's not going to comment about a particular stock. It's very, very difficult to even forecast or take on board what's happened over the last matter of days regarding individual stocks, Nadine. And it's a hard one to even put your mind to. So I don't know whether shorts have been squeezed. I'm not sure if there's hedge funds playing in it. I'm not sure. So let's see how it rolls over the next week, and that'll give us a clear indication as far as specific stocks.
Where you sit, we had the media conference well attended, lots of questions. The vaccination and the pace of the rollout obviously so key, and the Fed acknowledging that really for the first time. So is the Fed in that also acknowledging that there could be a bit of a stop, start, double dip, however you want to phrase it, characteristic of this recovery, all dependent on the vaccine?
Well, yes, and building on what Stephen mentioned, Nadine, I think it'll take a number of years for many things to roll out. Of course, you're looking at, as far as the Fed's concerned, they want to see inflation above that 2% number. There's just no thoughts, I think, from Powell's comments, any surprises. We're not going to see surprises. It's going to be a gradual focus, and the more important thing is he's going to communicate very clearly on and letting everyone know if there's going to be a change as far as policy. And they were his comments, certainly not mine. So I think the vaccine rollout, all of this moving forward, building into the 21, 22, let's see what happens as far as the market. We've had the worst day in really 3 months. And do we see a gradual fall off from here, or is this something that's going to start from now, or are we onward and upward?
Well, you certainly did feel that there were risks building in the way that some asset classes were behaving. So let's talk the US dollar, Peter McGuire. So the US dollar rallied. So is that on the Fed's neutral tone, or was that to do with the fact that we've seen, ECB talking about rate cuts and some of the action in the euro as well?
Well, I think the first thing, Nadine, is, if we look at that US dollar index, a week and a half ago, we were sitting at that 89.2, 89.3. The low point in really over a year. It's bounced from that. We're at about 90.5. We've seen the commodity trading currencies, Aussie, New Zealand, and a host of others get sold off, but we haven't seen a great degree of movement as far as yen or euro. So I think there's possibly a little bit further upside. That talk, as far as Powell's concerned, there may be a push there. You might hit a 91 handle, but again, volatility. Let's see what happens as far as equities. Maybe it's a time for a little bit of dollar strength. Maybe there's some fear coming into the market. I think it's just a wait and see how Asia plays today and leading into the US market tonight.
Yeah, okay, so Pete, your thoughts on bond yields, which way they're going, and obviously the effect, the flow-on effect?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see, tick up from here, Andrew. It's quite simple. As inflation starts to rise, Powell not changing mood. So I think that possibly, they tick up, and that's the normal occurrence in any cycle. So let's see how, 21 plays. We've got to get through the pandemic. We've got to get through vaccines. I'm conscious as far as US dollar, possibly a little bit of strength further to the upside, a 91 handle. But at the moment, bond yields, I'm not too worried about those to make a dollar out of as far as a trade. I'm more conscious as far as what's happening with equities and what the swings and roundabouts are going to show us over the next matter of weeks.
So just a final word from you, Pete. You expect that we're in for a period of heightened volatility?
I think so, Nadine. I think that, yes, I do, truly. I think a lot of markets are stretched. I think the energy sector's fairly well stretched. US dollar possibly a rebound to the upside, a quick sharp move. And equities, I don't really want to give a forecast on that. Let's see how the market moves. Where in October we haven't seen markets, sell off like this for quite a while. So just hold on, hang on.
Goldilocks no more. Stephen Miller, GSFM, Peter McGuire from XM. Always a pleasure to have you both. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.